You know that article's accurate. Caitlyn's really getting married. You know what I just watched? Me pulling a can off some moron's fist? Return of the Jedi. Did you hear me? Caitlyn's really getting married. What did you like better, Jedi or The Empire Strikes Back? Empire. Blasphemy. Empire had the better ending. I mean, Luke gets his hand cut off, find out Vader's his father, and Han gets frozen and taken away by Boba Fett, and it's such a down note. I mean, that's what life is, a series of down endings. All Jedi had was a bunch of Muppets. There was something else going on in Jedi. I never noticed it till today. They built another Death Star, right? Yeah. The first one was complete and fully operational before the Rebels destroyed it. Luke blew it up, give credit when credit's due. And the second one was still being built when they blew it up. Compliments of Lando Calrissian. Something just never sat right with me that second time around. I can never put my finger on it till today, but something just wasn't right. And you figured it out. The first Death Star was manned by the Imperial Army. The only people on board were stormtroopers, dignitaries, Imperials, basically. So when they blew it up, no problem, evil's punished. And the second time around, it wasn't even done being built yet. It was still under construction. So, a construction job of that magnitude would require a hell of a lot more than the Imperial Army had to offer. I bet they brought independent contractors in on that thing. Plumbers, aluminum siders, roofers. Not just Imperials, is that what you're getting at? Exactly. Built quickly and quietly, they'd hire anybody to do the job. You think the average stormtrooper knows how to install a toilet main? All they know is killing in white uniforms. So they bring in independent contractors. Why are you so upset? All those contractors brought in are killed. Casualties of a war they had nothing to do with. Alright, look. Say some government contract comes your way. You got a wife, a kid, the two-story in suburbia. This is a government contract, which means all sorts of benefits. Along come these left-wing militants and blast everything within a 10-mile radius. You didn't ask for that. You had no personal politics. You're just trying to scrape together a living. Excuse me, I don't mean to interrupt, but what were you talking about? The ending of Return of the Jedi. My friend's trying to convince me that any independent contractors that were brought in to do the job were innocent bystanders. Well, I'm a contractor myself. Done and ready home improvements. And speaking as a roofer, I can tell you that a roofer's personal politics comes into play quite heavily while choosing jobs. Like when? 3 weeks ago, I was offered a job up in the hills. Beautiful house, tons of property. All they wanted was a simple reshingling job, and they told me that if I could finish it in the day, they'd double my pay. Then I realized whose house it was. Whose house was it? Dominic Bambino's. Babyface Bambino? The gangster? The same! The money was right, but the risk was too high, so I turned down that job and gave it to my other friend. Based on personal politics. Right, but the next week the Ferresi family put a hit on Babyface's house. My friend was shot and killed, didn't even finish reshingling. No way. I'm alive because I knew the risk involved in that particular client. A roofer listens to this, not his wallet. They say so much, but they never say if they're any good. Sir. Sir. What? Are either one of these any good? I don't watch movies. Well, have you heard anything about them? I find it's best to stay out of other people's affairs. You mean you haven't heard anyone say anything about these two movies? Nope. Well, what about these two? Oh, they suck. These are the same two movies. You weren't paying any attention. No, I wasn't. I don't think your manager would appreciate... I don't appreciate your ruse, ma'am. I beg your pardon? Your ruse, your cunning attempt to trick me. I was only pointing out that you weren't paying any attention. And I hope it feels good. You hope what feels good? I hope it feels so good to be right. There's nothing more exhilarating than pointing out the shortcomings of others, is there? Well, this is the last time I rent here. You will be missed. Screw you! Hey, you're not allowed to rent here anymore. Screw me? I can't fucking believe this. I'm telling you, it wasn't my fault. You knocked the casket over, for Christ's sake. I was just leaning on it. It was an accident. Oh, like someone knocks a casket over on purpose? So the casket fell over. Big deal. Her fucking body fell out. They'll put her back in it. It's not like it matters if she breaks something. Just go open the video store.